Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Michael Breus, the Sleep Doctor, and welcome to another episode of Wake Up Wednesday. I'm on a mission to help people get the best sleep they can, and I love hearing from you. Every single week, I answer a few of your sleep-related questions, and boy, there are a lot. If you have a question that you'd like to see me answer, head on over to thesleepdoctor.com where you can send me an email, and while you're there, do me a favor, scroll down to the bottom of the website where you can subscribe to our weekly email that's packed with all of my best sleep tips. Okay, let's take a look at our first question. This is from Ruth, and she writes, I'm having a problem falling asleep and staying asleep. Usually I sleep a max of 3 hours per night. Please help me out. Okay, so the very first thing I do for people who have a hard time falling asleep and staying asleep is I look at, this is going to sound crazy, their wake up time. How consistent is their wake up time? So are they waking up at the same time during the week as they are on the weekends? Or because they got not so great sleep during the week, are they trying to go to bed earlier or staying up later? So the very first thing I do in these cases is regularize the wake up time 7 days a week. Now, people might wonder, what does wake up time have to do with falling asleep? So when we wake up in the morning, sunlight hits our eyeball and turns off the melatonin faucet in our brain. However, it also hits a timer that allows for melatonin to go off again approximately 14 hours later. Remember, melatonin is kind of that key that starts the engine for sleep, so you gotta have it on board. So if you're waking up at 6 a.m., 14 hours later is 8 p.m., melatonin starts, you can get sleepy by 9:30. But if you're waking up at 6 and then you wake up at 8 to try to catch up on some sleep, guess what? Your melatonin then doesn't go off until 10 and makes it very difficult to fall asleep. So wake up time is incredibly, incredibly important. So that's the first phase of what I would do is do me a favor and regularize your wake up time. Question number 2 says, and this is from Jennifer F. Sometimes I wake up at between 4 and 4:30 in the morning, but I don't need to be up until 8:30. And I try to do breathing, etc., but I'm just so wide awake. Should I go on the couch and watch TV or read? I just want to go back to sleep. Well, this is also not an uncommon situation. If you wake up within 2 hours of when you're supposed to get up, you should probably try to go back to sleep. But if it's about less than an hour, usually I tell people, go ahead and wake up for the day. But do not go to bed early. So many people make this mistake. They say, Dr. Breus, I woke up at 4:30. I was going to be getting up at 6, so I figured I might as well stay up. But then they get in bed early, like at 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night to catch up on their sleep. Nothing could be worse for your body. Remember, your body wants a level of consistency. It's okay to be a little tired that night. So do me that favor and get up and get out of the bed if there's only an hour, hour and a half left for you to sleep. Otherwise, go ahead and stay and see if you can fall back to sleep. Next, Philippa says, I've been suffering from insomnia for 3 years now. I have periods where it's not so bad and periods when I really struggle. My problem is that I struggle to fall asleep at night no matter how exhausted I am. But once I'm asleep, I sleep well and I have to set my alarm even on the weekends or else I could sleep until 8 a.m. Well, Philippa, what it sounds like to me is you may have something called a chronotype misalignment. Sounds like you might be a little bit like me and liking to be a wolf or a night owl where your body likes to stay up late and then sleep late as well. The first thing I would do is look at your wake up time and see if there's any wiggle room that you have. Maybe you can get up a little bit later, like 7 or 7:30, because it sounds like that's what your body might be asking for. Thanks so much for all of your questions. Remember, if you have a question you'd like to see answered, send me an email at ask@thesleepdoctor.com. Also, be sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter as well as my YouTube channel, where I'll be giving you the most current and relevant answers to your burning sleep questions. This is Dr. Michael Breus, the Sleep Doctor, wishing you sweet dreams.